A Christmas day marked by violence in Baghdad. During the height of the sectarian conflict, the Dora district in the south of the capital, where today's attacks took place, became a stronghold for Al-Qaeda, an organization that considers Christians infidels and legitimate targets in their jihad. Christians had to flee their homes and desert their churches. Things seem to have improved since then, and some of them had begun to return, but they are still targeted.
This morning, Christmas Day, in Baghdad, where there have been Christians since the 1st century, a church was bombed. Christians in that region are massacred and attacked, driven into exile from an area in which their presence has always been central, undoubted, essential, richly contributing, and faithful.
Here in another area in Baghdad, Christians celebrated Christmas. Some of them were optimistic, but fear and anxiety were not far away. Before the US-led invasion of 2003, there were more than 1 million Christians living in Iraq. But since Saddam Hussein was toppled, that number has halved because hundreds of thousands have left the country. Christian leaders are struggling to convince the remaining people to stay. Christians have lived here for centuries. They are not part of the Sunni-Shia conflict over power, but they have found themselves victims of attacks by Sunni extremists like those of Al-Qaeda and persecution and intimidation by the Shia militias. It has been too much for many of them. Rafid, Jabboori, BBC News.